Bubble baths are cute, but discipline is self-care, the kind that protects your peace, builds your future, and never needs an escape. They make you feel cozy for a moment. They smell good. They calm you down for a little while. But they do not fix your life. They do not make your future certain. They do not protect your peace when the week gets hard. They are a temporary escape, a pause button on the chaos, that will be waiting for you the second the water gets cold. Discipline, on the other hand, is the work that dismantles the chaos altogether. It is the active, ongoing process of building a life that does not constantly require escaping from. So many of us have been sold a bill of goods about what it means to take care of ourselves. We have been told that self-care is indulgent, that it is a treat we earn after a long, hard week. We see it packaged in pretty bottles. We see it in expensive spa days. This version of self-care is passive. It is something that happens to you. It is a reaction to stress, rather than a proactive strategy to prevent it. It feels good, yes. But feeling good for an hour is not the same as building a good life. Real self-care is not about momentary comfort. It is about your future. It is about the promises you make to yourself and then keep, day after day. It is the hard, unglamorous work that happens behind the scenes. It is choosing the workout when you are tired because you respect your body. It is making a budget when you would rather just spend because you respect your financial future. It is setting a boundary with someone you love because you respect your own mental health. This is the stuff that truly builds a foundation of peace. Let's be clear. There is nothing wrong with a nice bath. There is nothing wrong with a scented candle. But we must stop confusing these small comforts with the life-altering power of true self-care. One is a bandage for a wound. The other is the daily practice that makes you strong enough to avoid the injury in the first place. One is a fleeting feeling. The other is a permanent state of being. If you are tired of the cycle of burnout and temporary relief, it is time to look beyond the bubbles and toward something far more powerful. It is time to look at discipline. Why is discipline so effective at creating a life of calm? It is not a magical formula. It is a practical strategy that operates on 3 core principles. These are the 3 pillars that hold up a peaceful life. The first pillar is that discipline prevents chaos. Think about where stress comes from in your daily life. It often stems from a lack of planning. The frantic search for keys in the morning, the panic of a looming deadline you forgot, the anxiety of an unexpected bill you cannot cover. This is chaos, and it is the enemy of peace. Discipline brings order to that chaos. When you have a routine, you know what to expect. You create systems for the small things so your mental energy is not wasted on trivial decisions. You lay out your clothes the night before. You put your keys in the same bowl every day. You have a budget that tells your money where to go. These small, disciplined acts are like building little walls around your peace, protecting it from the constant threat of last-minute emergencies and preventable stress. A structured life is a calm life because there are fewer fires to put out. The second pillar is that discipline reduces regret. Regret is one of the heaviest emotional burdens we can carry. Missed opportunities, unspoken words, goals left to wither. Discipline is the antidote to regret because it turns your intentions into actions. It ensures that you show up for the things that matter to you, not just when you feel motivated, but as a matter of habit. When you are disciplined, you make the phone call. You save the money, you do the workout, you write the pages, you build the business. You do not have to lie awake at night wondering what if, because you are actively, consistently doing the work. Each small disciplined action is a deposit into an account of self-trust and accomplishment. This proactive approach to life leaves very little room for regret to take root, allowing your mind to be at peace with your past and present choices. The third pillar is that discipline creates stability. Stability is the deep, quiet confidence so that you can handle what comes your way. It is the feeling of being grounded, even when the world around you feels uncertain. When you wake up at the same time, follow a budget, and keep your promises to yourself, you are proving to yourself that you are reliable. This internal reliability creates a profound sense of security. So how do you actually start building this disciplined life? You do not begin by trying to overhaul everything at once. That is a recipe for overwhelm and failure. You start with something small, manageable, and powerful. You start with a morning ritual. The first hour of your day sets the tone for the next 12. If you win the morning, you set yourself up to win the day. A simple, repeatable ritual is a promise you make to yourself to start the day with intention and control. It has 3 simple steps. First, Wake up at the same time every single day. Yes, even on weekends. The specific time is less important than the consistency. Choose a time and stick to it. This single act trains your body and mind. It tells your subconscious, I am in charge of my day. My day is not in charge of me. It is your first victory before your feet even hit the floor. Second, for the first 30 minutes after you wake up, do not touch your phone. This is non-negotiable. Let your own thoughts be the first ones you hear. Third, move your body for at least 10 minutes. This does not have to be an intense hour-long workout. It can be a brisk walk around the block. It can be a series of simple stretches on your living room floor. It can be dancing to your favorite song in the kitchen. The goal is to get your blood flowing and signal to your brain that the day has begun. Movement is a powerful way to shake off sleep, clear your mind, and generate positive energy that will carry you through the hours ahead. This is your foundation: consistent wake-up time, no phone, and movement. Just as a morning ritual sets you up for a successful day, an evening ritual is crucial for ensuring a peaceful night and a smooth start to the next morning. Your day does not end when you collapse into bed. It ends when you intentionally close it out. A simple night ritual calms your mind, reduces morning anxiety, and makes your sleep more restorative. It is the final act of discipline for the day, a gift you give to your future self. It signals to your brain that the work is done and it is time to rest. The first step of your night ritual is to plan tomorrow. This should take no more than 5 or 10 minutes. Look at your calendar. Identify the 2 or 3 most important tasks you need to accomplish. These are your must-dos. Write them down on a piece of paper or in a planner. The key is to keep the list short and realistic. This simple act removes the mental load of trying to remember everything. It stops your brain from swirling with a vague, overwhelming to-do list as you are trying to fall asleep. The second step is to prep your environment for the morning. Think about your morning self. What would make her life easier? It is the small things that make the biggest difference. Pack your lunch. Pack your work bag. Set up the coffee maker so all you have to do is press a button. Put your keys, put your wallet, put your phone in their designated spot. Each small task you complete tonight is one less decision you have to make in the morning, saving you precious time and mental energy when you need it most. Finally, dedicate the last 30 minutes before bed to a screen-free activity that calms you. Instead, read a book. One of the biggest obstacles is the story we tell ourselves about what it means. For many of us, the word discipline brings up feelings of punishment, restriction, harshness, a drill sergeant screaming in our face, or a rigid, joyless existence. This could not be further from the truth. We need to fundamentally shift our mindset. Discipline is not about being mean to yourself. Discipline is the ultimate and most profound act of kindness you can offer yourself. Think of it this way: you have a present self and a future self. Your present self wants immediate gratification, the extra cookie, the snooze button, the impulse purchase. Your future self wants stability, health, freedom, and peace. Every time you choose discipline, you are honoring your future self. You are telling her, I care about you. I am willing to make a small sacrifice now to give you a better life later. Discipline is not punishment. It is protection for the woman you are becoming. The person who has no discipline with their money is not free. They are a slave to debt and financial anxiety. The person who has no discipline with their time is not free, constantly rushing, stressed, at the mercy of other people's agendas. One of the most critical is setting and holding boundaries. A boundary is simply a line you draw to protect your time, to protect your energy, to protect your mental health. It is learning to say no clearly and kindly, without over-explaining or apologizing. Saying no is a powerful act of self-care. Each no that does not serve you is a yes to something that does. Yes to your peace. Yes to your priorities. Yes to your well-being. Another crucial building block is financial discipline. Money causes stress not because of money itself, but because of a lack of a plan. A budget is not a straitjacket. It is a plan that gives you power. You tell your money what to do, instead of wondering where it all went. Start simply. Track spending for 1 week. Create a simple plan to save from each paycheck. Even $20 a week to an emergency fund removes anxiety. A flat tire or unexpected bill becomes an inconvenience, not a catastrophe. Financial discipline is about creating security, a practical way to buy peace of mind. Chaos creates anxiety. Structure creates peace. By embracing discipline, you are choosing to build a stable home for your mind, one that can weather any storm. Aim for consistency, not perfection. You will have days when you oversleep and miss your morning ritual. You will have weeks when your budget gets blown. You will have moments when you fail to hold a boundary. This is not failure. This is being human. The goal is not to have a perfect track record. The goal is to get back on track quickly. If you take a wrong turn, you do not drive into a ditch. You acknowledge, check your map, and reroute. A missed day is feedback. It gives you information. Maybe your ritual was too complicated. Maybe your budget was too restrictive. Learn, adjust, begin again the very next morning. The power of discipline is not found in one perfect day. It is the cumulative effect of thousands of small, imperfectly consistent actions over time. Doing your 10-minute walk 5 days a week is more powerful than one 2-hour workout a month. Saving $50 every week beats a single big deposit than quitting. Small, steady wins build momentum and create lasting change. Give yourself grace. Expect that you will stumble. The difference is not never messing up. It is getting back up, dusting off, and taking the next right step. If you stuck to your ritual for 4 days this week, that is a win. Focus on progress, not perfection. When you choose discipline, your entire life begins to look and feel different. The constant low-grade hum of anxiety starts to fade. You sleep more deeply. Your mind is not racing with worries and regrets. You move through your days with purpose and control. You have a plan. You stop chasing fleeting comforts. You're busy building a life that is fundamentally peaceful. You become the person who creates calm, not the person always searching for it. This is the ultimate mindset shift. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the architect of your own life. You have the tools to build a foundation of stability and strength. Follow your morning ritual. Stick to your budget. Say no without guilt. Each time you lay another brick, you are being loyal to the woman you can become. You choose your future over your feelings. The woman with discipline does not chase peace. She builds it. She does not wait for the right moment. She creates it through daily actions. She wakes up and decides who she will be. She plans her day. She protects her time. She protects her energy. She keeps her promises. She moves her body. She nourishes her mind. She rests well. She acts with quiet confidence. This power is available now. It does not need a special course or expensive tool. It requires a decision. Decide to stop playing small. Start taking radical responsibility for your peace. One small habit. One simple ritual. One promise kept. Like and subscribe.